Are we ready to go? Okay. I'm Phil Thangvall. And your name?
Gavin.
Gavin and John.
Donna.
Donna, I know you, Donna. Kim, I know. Janet, I know. And Julia. Thank you for being here this morning. I'm excited to share with you what I've learned in teaching the material. Last year was our first year. We taught the second grade what you're doing, the promises of God. But first of all, I don't know you very well. Some of you I know quite well. But Gavin, I've not met you before. Tell me about you. You're new in Wichita or new at our church?
Yep, graduated from Kansas State in December, moved down here to work at Coke in January, been at First Free since then. I kind of hopped around to the churches when I interned last summer. Figured out I wanted to be here. Got
Good.
plugged in and been here since January. So.
Good. So you interned last summer at Coke and they took a big offered you a job and you're
Yep.
on board.
Yep.
Okay, good. Thanks, Gavin. John?
I'm John. My wife Sandy and I go to First Free. We've been here about a year and a half now. We have 3 kids, 1-year-old girl, 3-year-old boy, and a 5-year-old boy. So
All right.
I'll be teaching kindergarten with him this year.
Good, good. Donna, a long time.
You want me to introduce myself? Or
Yeah, I think you,
Okay, Donna Logan. My husband and I are teaching 5th grade, and we've done 4th, 5th, a combo or 5th for, this will be our 5th year.
okay.
We always said that we would not teach one of our children, but then the year that our 3rd daughter was there, they needed help, so we stepped in. So now we've had number 3, 4, 5, and if we hold it out till next year, we'll have number 6.
Yeah, we've got number
Yeah.
6 this year.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah, you had, yeah. So, I'm excited to have a new curriculum. Change is hard for me, so I'm kind of deep breathing through the whole thing. I love doing kids ministry and enjoy it, so I'm looking forward to it.
Good, good.
Kim Walter. We've been at First Free about 3 years, in Wichita 12 or so. My husband's work brought us, and 3 children, 2 13s and a 10, all are boys. And I homeschool, so that's kind of my job right now. I'm excited to teach the 2nd graders. I was praying for direction. I didn't expect this would be it necessarily, but once I committed, I'm really excited, looking forward to it.
Good, good. Janet?
Janet Schwartz. We have been in Wichita for 18 years now, hard to believe. Have 2 kids in college. One's at K-State, who will finish in December. And one is starting his 3rd year at OSU in architectural engineering. Loves that. And I've taught 1st grade 5 years maybe. We've done kids worship. We've done 4-year-olds. We've done some of everything. So.
Okay.
I'm Jillian Brotherton. We've been at First Free, I think, 7 years. We lived in Wichita twice, 8 years this time, and then we were in California for 4 years, and we were 5 years previous. We moved to East Free back then. We've got a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old. And I generally do preschool, but I'm a sub for my kids' class.
Good, okay. See that?
Got it.
Take a look at it and pass it around. On your note page, write down things you'd like to remember that you saw, that if you don't write it down, you might forget. Okay, John, show us that a little bit.
Just different things that I saw in the picture.
No, I'm just talking about
got yours.
doing your electronic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Setting the bar high. Okay, I'm going to ask John to share with us his list, and if something he caught was what you already caught, mark it off your list so we can go around and see if we can eliminate what we saw. John?
One guy had a pipe wrench in his hand. They were playing checkers. It said April Fools on the clock. One guy had a fishing pole in his hand, and it was two men playing.
Okay. All right.
I only got one the same as this.
Kim?
Well, I thought it was an old couple. I thought it was a man and a woman.
Okay.
I thought
That's
there
funny,
was
I thought it was
some-
2 men.
I thought there was an animal underneath the chair, and I wanted to say it was a goat, but I couldn't believe it's goats. I said it could have been dog. And then that there was alcohol on the fireplace mantle.
Okay.
On the mantle.
All right. Gavin?
I just bet there was like a split background or a split fireplace. I got a real quick look at it. The rest have been marked off. So.
Yeah, I know. Some of them took longer than you did. You want to look at it again?
No, I'm good.
Donna?
The man on the left, which I think was the man, had a skate on. They were playing checkers, but there was no checkers on the board. I thought the animal was a kangaroo.
It was a strange looking animal.
And there was something weird about the photos over the mantelpiece. It was almost like there was 2 man and woman, and it was overlapped with something in the middle, but I don't remember.
Jillian?
I had a few of those. I had a deer.
That's what I thought.
Okay, well,
Uh-huh.
it was a kangaroo deer.
And I had the other ones already been marked off.
Okay.
And everything's been eliminated except for that one of the portraits was like leaning out of the picture.
Uh-huh.
The person in the portrait was leaning out of the frame.
Okay. Anybody see 2 mallard ducks?
Nope.
Right above their heads? Flying over the top
Oh,
of their
my
heads.
goodness. Okay, what is that?
And a billfold with money in it?
There's a lot of detail.
Yeah.
Yeah. A plate of eggs and bacon?
Oh, yeah, over his head. No, maybe that is a her. That is.
Yes, she has a bun.
Identity issues.
It's a great puzzle, very fun to put together. But it's an example of something there's way more than you can grasp when you first look at it, right? And I'm sure we could go, if we took more time, find things that we didn't notice yet. I kind of think about this material and this Children Desiring God lessons with that idea in mind. That having taught it a year, I began to realize that we were going to take the kids into really the depths of who God is and what He has done for us and what He has to offer us. Our curriculum was the promises of God. And it was just fun to watch how the kids picked up on them and learned to apply them. And we did a review about every 7 weeks, and the things they picked up on, the things they remembered, the things they connected. We'd be moving along and we'd be teaching this promise, and I'd say, so what other promises could Joseph have claimed that we've already studied? And just bing, 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 like that. And we had them up on a board, but they looked for a while, but a lot of times they just remembered them. And so I think as we begin, if you think about the fact that you can't go too deep, you can't exhaust what we're looking at. We're looking at who God is and His character and so forth. You can't exhaust that. So I doubt if you're going to ever feel like, wow, I've really got this lesson down. I've done all the preparation I can possibly do. I'm ready to go. But I'd like to challenge you to start out with that approach to it, that this is going to take time. It's going to take study. I'm going to have to be intentional about grabbing the material, because if I can get a hold of it, then there's more likelihood that children will get a hold of it. And so I'd like to have you think about this picture and think about the vastness of our responsibilities as we approach this. I'm going to give you line here. This is kind of where I'm going. And if you want to use those key points to take some additional notes, and If you would like, I can send you this, what I'm sharing later on, and word for word. But what I'm going to do is take you through what I would do when I prepare for a lesson, step by step. And I usually start on Monday. I'm retired. That's an advantage. But I like to get started as early as I can in the week, because I believe that the more I get in touch with what the themes are and what the lesson is, God has time to give me and understanding ideas for different reasons. I like to start early in the week. And I work with my computer, kind of like John's doing over there. And I create what eventually will be my lesson. And so here's my manuscript for the lesson. I put it in this little folder like this. And then on the sides, I put my things I'm going to be sharing, illustrations, things like that. So this is my finished manuscript, but I start out on my first page. I'll start out with my computer, my Bible, the course manual in front of me, and also the student's workbook. So I have these things with me, and I assume you've looked through the introductory portions here, but there's a lot of good, helpful things in the introduction, talking about what the lessons are,